Hello, little ones. Come and sit down. I have a rather lovely story for you today. It was a warm, sunny afternoon in the forest. The daisies were nodding their white heads in the breeze, and Barnaby the bee was having a very well-deserved rest on one of the biggest petals. His eyes were just beginning to close when he heard a sound. A tiny, quiet, very sad little sniffle. Barnaby opened his eyes. There, sitting on a nearby leaf, was the smallest ladybird he had ever seen. She had bright red wings with perfect black spots and enormous round eyes that were brimming with tears. "Hello," said Barnaby gently. "Are you all right, little one?" The ladybird shook her head. "My name is Dot," she said in a tiny voice, "and I am completely and utterly lost." Barnaby reached into his little backpack and offered her a small, sweet drop of nectar. Dot took it gratefully. He looked at her with kind eyes. "I can't find my way back to the red rose bush," she sniffled. "I've been flying for ages and everything looks the same." "Everything looks green," Dot said. "All the trees, all the leaves, all the grass, it all looks exactly the same to me." Barnaby nodded thoughtfully. Then he tapped his large, round, compound eyes with one tiny leg. "Ah," he said, "but you see, Dot, my eyes are rather special. Did you know bees can see colours that are completely invisible to humans? They can see ultraviolet light, which is a special kind of light that our eyes simply cannot detect. And when a bee looks at a flower, they can see special glowing patterns on the petals, like secret signs, just for bees." "To me," said Barnaby, "the flowers don't just look pretty, they glow, like tiny little airport runways, lighting the way." Dot's eyes went very wide. "That is the most wonderful thing I have ever heard," she whispered. "Come on then," said Barnaby with a smile. "Let's get you home." And off they flew, Barnaby leading the way with his magical bee vision, following the glowing paths that only he could see. Did you know flowers have special ultraviolet patterns on their petals to guide bees straight to the nectar? They flew past a long line of ants, marching in perfect formation through the undergrowth. The ants waved their tiny antennae. "Almost there, Dot," Barnaby called back. "Just follow the glowing petals." And then, through a gap in the trees, there it was. The most magnificent red rosebush you have ever seen. Its blooms were deep red and velvety, and the air around it smelled absolutely wonderful. And sitting on the leaves, waiting and worrying, was Dot's whole family. "Dot!" they cried, rushing over. Dot flew straight into their arms. Then she turned back to Barnaby and gave him the most enormous hug a tiny ladybird has ever given a bee. Barnaby went a little bit pink. "Thank you, Barnaby," Dot said. "You're the best guide in the whole forest." Barnaby waved goodbye and flew home under a sky turning pink and gold. special eyes, and a very kind heart. That is Barnaby the bee. Good night, Dot. Good night, Barnaby. Good night, little ones.